if you're having a really bad day, you can play the game What Will Kill Me First.
It's a fun one.
This is fun. No, it's got there's
real
a plan.
Crowd pleaser.
Yeah, it's crowd pleaser. So basically, like, if you're having a rough go, take care of like the bare minimum first. What's going to kill you first? Are you going to die of hunger? You should feed yourself. Or have you not drank water all day?
That'll kill you faster.
That'll kill you faster. Drink some water. Have you not gone to the bathroom in 8 hours because you can't get off the couch because you're so depressed?
That could kill you too.
That could kill you too. You don't want your bladder to explode.
They said that we'd grow out of it. Well, the joke's on them, that's just our brains. We're eccentric, loud, and stubborn. And most of our clothing is covered in stains. It's not a deficit of attention. There's just too much to think about. So if executive dysfunction becomes a little too much, if you forgot why you came in this room, or you're hypersensitive to touch, then put on your seamless socks and come join our little flock. Bitches stimming together, we're weirds of a feather. Weirds of a feather.
Yes, okay, I got Lucy to join me. Here she is, my girl on camera. Look at us. Mwah. Aren't you so photogenic? Welcome back to episode 131, part 2 of Burnout. We had to split up this episode into 2 parts because, as I said, we went on for 2 hours. Part of that was vampire talk. Part of it was burnout talk. We spent part 1 kind of ranting and raving about the things that have led to us burning out. And now in this episode, we're actually going to give you guys some practical solutions that don't involve get a journal and just do it, but like actual advice for AuDHDers that can help you hopefully kind of get out of the slog of burnout. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this part 2 and let's get going with that episode. And now. Huh? What do you think? Oh, my girl.
So I've got a little, just for me, from what I've been, because I've been trying to like I'm a problem solver. So I've been trying to like do little things to help me through this burnout. So I've got a little burnout survival guide that I would like to share with the public.
Great.
And not all is maybe this isn't for you, but this is what I've been doing. And I don't know if it's working, but we'll see.
And yeah, we also acknowledge that we are coming still from a very privileged position.
Absolutely.
We are not like, as horrific as everything is, we are not like in the direct way of like being ripped from our homes by ICE, or like not being able to feed our children because
ICE is not coming after us.
But
not yet.
I mean, not yet. Yeah. Exactly. They're attacking the white people too. So I think white people are now realizing like, oh wait, this could actually affect me too.
Yeah.
Not that that's the reason to care about it,
right.
But like we are not the direct targets of these Gestapo and of these really harmful, dangerous policies. So we do recognize that like even being able to do certain burnout survival, techniques does require like, if you're working 4 jobs and you're stressed about keeping a roof over your head and like feeding your kids, you can only do so much.
You can only do so much. Yeah.
Yes.
And yeah, so not all of these are for everybody. This is what I've been doing, and I just want to share because I feel better than I did.
Yeah.
And
better than nothing.
And progress is small, but it's there.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what I've been kind of doing. And if you have any tips, let me know, because I'd love to not feel like this.
Same, that'd be great.
Yeah. So my first tip is ask for help or get a buddy. Accountability buddies, we talk about them all the time. They can be for simple things. They can be for less simple things. My mom came over the other day and I had her do the dishes because I was like, this is...
I'm sure she loved it too.
Oh my God. She loves helping.
That's the thing. But we always feel so guilty about needing help and asking, I don't want to burden people. It really is like psychologically it gives you good chemicals in your brain to help other people. Like I want to be of help. Tell me what to do, please.
Yeah.
I'm not
and
just being polite.
She loves,
put me to work.
She needs to be told what to do.
Yeah. And she probably feels accomplished when she's given an explicit task.
She needs a task.
She knows this will help Kristin.
She does it well.
Yep. She's great
she
at it.
She did a great job.
So you're not burdening other people by asking for help. You're
right.
actually building community with them, because you can't expect to build community with people if you're only willing to give help but not accept it.
Right.
Because people want to feel needed and helpful. And it is like a kind thing and a vulnerable thing to be able to ask people for help and allow them to help you.
It was hard. I had my dad come over and rake leaves. He had a great time.
Exactly.
He loved it. He raked 29 bags of leaves.
Damn,
we still
Marty.
have leaves.
Jesus.
We have so many leaves because we have a lot of trees in our yard. But and we have this big maple tree and it's beautiful and I refuse to do anything about it. But boy, does it make a lot of leaves.
Yeah, that sucks.
So it's
Put 'em to work.
And
put
then
your parents to work.
Yeah, put your parents to work.
Give them a task. They're probably bored.
Are they retired? They're definitely bored.
Get them off Fox News.
Yeah,
Get them mowing your lawn.
Get them in the kitchen. Get them mowing the lawn. Get them doing a project.
Give them a vacuum.
Yep.
They'll love it.
Marty asked to paint the trim in my house.
Great.
I was like, oh my God, thank God. Although I get worried when he's not like being supervised. He tends to break our tools.
Yeah.
By accident.
And smashes, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, men don't care as much about details as we do,
Yep.
I feel like.
I'm going to do the trim.
All right, yeah.
Trim
is not a man's job.
Trim is
no
not.
offense.
Yeah.
Most
I'm going
men
to do the trim.
aren't
I'm
detailed
great about taping. I'm going to do the trim.
You do the trim.
Anyway. And
we should create some kind of business that gives retired people little home projects to help out with,
business.
Put them to work.
Put them to work.
Not like that.
Little
but
things.
More like community. Yeah. Community help.
Can you help out this depressed millennial?
Yeah, exactly. Like, can you just come and sit with their baby for an hour while they take a shower or whatever,
Yeah, little things. Can you vacuum their floor for like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
My God.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
And then everyone gets a little reward,
Yeah. Laundry is another big thing. Both Christopher and I are struggling with laundry right now. We have so much. It's like one day I walked in, I was like, there's laundry in the bathroom floor. The hampers are full. There's laundry that needs to be. I was like, I'm surrounded by laundry.
It makes so much clutter.
It's like, I'm like, how do we have this many clothes? You know, we don't need this. We wear the same thing. It's all pajamas. So,
but you need like 27 sets of them.
Apparently.
Yeah.
It's I was just like, I want to burn everything in this house. So we're really struggling with the folding situation. So Christopher's actually been like sitting with me and we fold together and we talk about our day, and it's been like really, really nice.
That's nice.
It's been, it's like, like a little activity. We talk about things around the house and stuff. It's just, it's nice. It's nice to like.
I don't mind folding.
Yeah. But yeah, accountability buddies or just a buddy. Ask for help. It's hard when you are very independent, but sometimes you need to. Yeah. And start with something little. Something that anyone can do, like washing the dishes.
Well, yeah. Not everyone can do it.
Not everybody, but like...
That has a sensory element to it. Whatever for you feels like a lower effort home task, because for some people, they fucking love doing the dishes.
I don't mind doing the dishes. I just was struggling.
I avoid it because of the sensory elements of it. It's like
I started wearing gloves,
roll my
especially
sleeves
with my finger. I just feel like gloves on.
But then I got to put gloves on. So I'd rather just not.
I'm doing gloves.
I don't mind folding.
I'm wearing gloves. Well, this was my other thing. Here's next one, part 2.
Can I say one more thing about that one?
Yeah.
If you live alone or you don't have someone who can be like your physical accountability buddy, you could also, plan a phone call with someone while you fold your laundry.
Yeah.
You could pick out a fun show that you only get to watch when you fold laundry.
Yeah.
So then it's like a special thing where I get to do this little treat of my special show.
Yeah.
And folding laundry is just kind of like something you're doing with your hands while you watch a show. You could pick a podcast or like a playlist or something like that.
Listen to smut. Maybe you
make it exciting. Watch porn.
Yeah.
You only get to watch porn if you're folding your clothes, I bet you'll have some weird associations with laundry, but worth it.
Let us know if that works. Yeah. I would love to know.
If you watch porn while you fold your laundry, let us know.
Reach out to us at Weirds of Feather. Tell us how that's going.
Might work.
It may work.
You might get horny about laundry, but it's worth it.
They just get a huge boner when they see laundry on the floor. Like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom.
I gotta fold this right away.
I can't be here anymore.
I gotta take care of this. I don't know, man. I'm just throwing anything at the wall that sticks.
Whatever works for you works. Yeah, that's
something to look forward to, where you're task pairing and accountability buddying. It doesn't necessarily have to be a person. I know not everyone has, members of their community where they can do that with, but I feel like having something to pair the task you don't want to do, the task you've been avoiding, pair it with something. You eat a little treat while you do it. Drink a special little drink, and you only get to drink this little drink when you're doing this task. Something to like make you actually be okay with doing it.
This moth is freaking me out.
I was gonna say it's just a little moth, but I know for you,
it's never
might as well be a monster. It's just a little dude. He doesn't know.
Down?
He doesn't know where he is or what he's doing.
That's why I hate them. Like pick a direction, man.
What do you think's going on in their brains?
Nothing. It's
maybe
just
over
like
here. Oh, what about over here?
I think of a moth when they're flying. It just must be all like, whoa, and they're just like,
what's happening? Now I'm over here. Where is this?
They're just screaming the whole time.
The entire time.
So chaotic. All right, number 2.
Yep.
Take those accommodations.
Yes.
Take them.
You have disabilities,
You
and that's
need 'em.
okay.
You need them. So accommodations I've been taking. Speaking of gloves, when I'm doing my hair, I'm really having a hard time sensory with hair stuff because it's so wet.
Yeah.
Especially when I do it curly.
Whoa.
So I'm wearing gloves while I'm doing my hair.
Whoa, that's smart.
Well, one, because I can't get this hand wet, but
All right.
But now I'm wearing a glove on both hands.
Dish gloves?
Just like the nitrile gloves.
Yeah.
But I have to wear 2 different sizes, which is annoying.
Because of your big club finger.
Mm-hmm.
That is annoying.
But
that's a good idea. I never would have thought to do that.
I was because it's like it's so wet and you've got to do the mousse and the mousse is sticky and I hate it.
Yep.
And so I've been doing gloves. I got those. So I usually floss with when I remember.
I've been crushing my flossing.
Yeah?
Yeah, like every
Do
night.
you do the string or do you do the flossers?
I do the string because I like to have the wax. It's not like the thin little piece of floss. It's like the thick tape. It's like tape or whatever.
Tape.
Floss tape.
Yeah, floss tape.
I like that because otherwise it feels like nothing's happening. I need a big thick
big
tape
chunky
in there.
tape. Yeah.
So I don't use the flossers.
So after I did my finger, it was really hard to floss because you had to like wrap it around, and I was just getting really frustrated. And this hand's like kind of weak, which is another story. But so Christopher likes the flossers, and I'm kind of like really anti-flosser because he like leaves them around. And I get really annoyed, and I think it's a waste of plastic. And then I started using them, and I was like, I see why this is a thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Boy, is that fun and easy to do. And so now that's what I'm doing.
Great. Anything that helps.
And I feel bad because I'm like, this is way more plastic than needed. But then I'm like, our world is burning.
Yeah.
And me using a little bit more plastic is not going to be able to like solve all of our things.
No, there are so many things wrong. And that's not to say nothing matters because, we can't make as much pollution as corporations do. Of course, try to cut down wherever you can.
Right.
But I think we've all internalized so much guilt because that was on purpose. They want us to feel like it's a personal issue for us to fix.
Yeah.
And that was like literally the point of the whole like greenwashing movement is to make people feel like, think about your carbon footprint. You are responsible for creating this pollution. No, no individual is single-handedly causing this problem.
Yeah.
So like
my
be conscious.
Bag of flossers is not gonna lead to the ocean rising. You know.
Meanwhile, it's like a huge accommodation for yourself in order to be able to care for your body. So
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's worth it to do these little things. You're not destroying the planet. Work through that guilt. You can make changes in other places. Don't take a straw when you go to get fast food or whatever. Or not even, just everything is terrible. You're not going to contribute to climate change by using flossers.
Right.
Accommodate yourself where
I need it. I'm going to use it.
Yep. That's what it's made for.
My biggest accommodation I've done for myself and for Christopher, has been, and this is not sponsored, but I'm going to talk about it a lot. I've decided that I really hate cooking, and I don't like grocery shopping.
Nope.
I don't enjoy anything. It's a really big stressor trying to that executive function of like, what are you going to eat?
It's so much work.
It's a lot of work, and I hate it. I hate it.
Yes,
I hate it.
Yes,
I really
you do.
hate cooking.
And that's okay.
It's so like liberating to finally say, because people are like, you don't really hate cooking. I do.
You do.
I really don't like
You're
it.
bad at it.
I'm bad at it.
It takes a lot of executive
I gotta
functioning
read
and
a
reading.
recipe. I gotta plan it out. I gotta go grocery shopping. I usually forget an ingredient. If it doesn't come out well, then I just toss the whole thing, and then you're like, all that time you've got a shit ton of dishes after. I hate everything about it.
It's like a lot of work, a lot of different types of work, and it just, the work creates more work because now you have dishes, you got to put food in Tupperwares, like you got to think, you got to eat the rest of the food before it goes bad, you got to use this up before it expires, like there's so much executive functioning.
Enjoy it.
You got to spend money on groceries, and that's stressful.
You gotta go to the store, or you have to order your things. You know, it just, I hate everything about it.
And you got an appointment, you have to go like pick it up.
Right.
There's just so many different.
The Hannaford's a dead zone, so you can't use the app. You have to call in person, and now you have to talk to a stranger.
So infuriating.
It's so infuriating. It's really liberating to say, I don't like cooking. I really hate it.
You do.
I told my coworker, I can pour the hell out of a bowl of cereal.
Yeah, you can.
I can do that. So my solution is, because then I was like, well, what if I get Blue Apron? That still requires dishes and cooking and stuff. And I don't want to do that. I want to not have to think. And so I got a coupon. And
it all starts with a coupon.
Right. And I've started doing these factor meals. And if you don't know what factor is basically they just send you like kind of like more healthier option TV dinners, but they're very filling. They come with lots of vegetables. There's an app where you get to choose out of like over 100 meals.
Damn.
And they basically like, I'd go through the dairy-free section and I choose accordingly from that, and they have all sort of like accommodations, whether you're like gluten-free or kosher or whatever. They do a pretty good job.
All right.
And one, they're like all packed with fiber, which is kind of an issue for me.
Blasting through you. Making things happen.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm regular, but
at what cost?
Yeah, but I mean, I don't have to cook. That's
great.
That's worth it, right?
I'd poop all day if I didn't have to cook. You know?
I put them in the I just throw it in my bag.
I am concerned about your plastic usage.
I am very concerned about my plastic usage.
Not like you causing trash to the environment, but like you consuming food that's been microwaved in plastic. Yeah. Which, as people who know me know,
that's like one of your big
one
things.
of my things that I will attack you in the staff room if I see you microwaving in plastic.
Yeah, I did buy a shirt that just says I eat microplastics.
You do.
Because I was like, at this point I welcome the microplastics. I was like, I need this, and maybe like once I get sick of it, I'll stop.
Well, could you have maybe an in between? Could be like sometimes if I get something that is microwavable in plastic, I'll take it out of the plastic container and put it into like one of my glass Pyrex dishes and bake it in that.
Eventually that will happen because I do have like dishes that are like set up for that. I was thinking of doing that. Not right now.
That still takes executive functioning. It's
We're
still
not there
one more
yet.
step.
I'm not there yet.
You got plenty of microplastics in you already.
Yep. I figured I
feel like you come from a microwave plastic family.
Oh yeah.
You've been training for this since birth.
Yeah. My body is like 50% microplastics.
Yeah, I mean, if anything, it'll, I don't know, preserve you longer, maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe. I'll be like the plastic woman. I was trying to think of like a cool name. It's not cool. Yeah, too burnt out.
Plastic woman.
Eventually, maybe I'll put in a glass tuppy. I would love to do that.
All right.
But right now, not happening.
That's all right.
I'm not there yet.
I understand.
But it's been quite the game changer because we don't really go grocery shopping anymore.
That's great.
We get like our milk and coffee and a couple things for like breakfast. But then Christopher really struggles with breakfast. So he's been ordering like the breakfast ones. I've been ordering the lunch ones. it's been nice. It's been really,
Great.
really nice.
Yeah.
I've been really enjoying this a lot. I don't have to think about it. The other day, and then when we get home for dinner, I like usually eat like a bowl of cereal or something. The other day,
Love
Christopher
cereal dinner.
made meatloaf, and I was like, what a treat. We were eating like an actual dinner.
Yeah.
But I don't want to think about it. And I want to this is what I'm eating. This is what I have brought. And I don't want to think about it anymore. And it's been
Good.
like one huge thing off my plate every week.
Well, I feel like when you think about like human evolution and just like animals in general, the thing that prevents animals and did prevent humans from progressing is having to spend all of your time and energy thinking about sustenance and nutrients and having to feed yourself. And once we discovered fire and were able to feed ourselves more easily and quickly and didn't have to spend all of our time constantly searching for food, our brains got bigger and we were able to think about other things because that was taken off our plate, literally. So I feel like for those in burnout, it feels like there's so much you have to do to get out of burnout, or there's so many different things in my life that I'm not happy with. If you can figure out just the food element of like how to somehow, it doesn't matter. Don't think about nutrients or vitamins or whether it's plastic or whether it's microwavable or if it's, you know, if this is the freshest thing you should be making it. No, just worry about getting calories into your body at some sort of somewhat consistent time, you know, and I feel like that's kind of like the basis of everything else. Like you can't get yourself out of burnout if you're hungry all the time and you're like upset,
or you're just like
you're thinking about food.
You know, the other thing is like we would like, you know, we'd order from DoorDash and that's always like Taco Bell, which I still love Taco Bell. But it's, you know, our DoorDash bill was like astronomical and I was like, Factor is expensive, but DoorDash is way more expensive. So it made sense economically, and it's working for me for now.
Yep.
And it
do what you gotta do. Get microwavable meals. It's okay.
Yeah, and I felt really guilty about it, but it is working. So I'm feeling less guilty about it.
What is there to feel guilty about?
I just feel like it's almost like, come on, you can't even feed yourself. I can't. And I don't like it.
Yeah.
I don't like to.
Yeah. And that it's hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
It's so
and it's
hard.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're still feeding yourself. You are feeding yourself, you know? You're
like
just
very nutritious meals.
Yep.
And I'm
just
sure
not
it
doing
will
it the
come
way
out
you-
in like 10 years, like, you know, there'll be some sort of like FDA, you know, like the mesothelioma commercials, you know, like.
You'll be dead by then.
Yeah. So.
Just kidding. No,
I'm
you
like,
won't.
but it's really working. So that's like the biggest accommodation I've taken. It's like been a huge thing off my plate.
That's awesome.
And it's just really nice to not have to think about that because I don't want to think. I don't want to think. I think all day.
There's so much thinking to do. If that's something that you can take off of your plate of having to think about, then that's great. That clears up a lot of mental energy. I feel like. And gives you like consistent nutrients for your brain.
Right.
Part of why we feel shitty all the time is because we are probably just all constantly underfed, you know?
Yeah.
I'm never feeding myself enough at the right times. I'm letting myself go too long without eating, and then I'm like cranky and I have a headache. I'm like, why do I feel so terrible?
All my coworkers are like the primary caregiver, so then they have a other person who's either like working part-time or no time, and that's their job, is to like feed the household, and which it is a full-time job to manage a household. That's the thing.
It's so much
and I'm
work.
like, man, I'm managing and working full-time. It's too much.
It's too much.
Too much. So take those accommodations because you need them.
And try to work on that shame and guilt about it. I understand the natural inclination.
Do your best.
Because that's what society has trained you to feel, especially if you're a woman. Of that you should be cooking and making nutritious meals for the family.
Fuck the family.
Yeah.
Feed yourself.
Yeah. Fuck that family. Leave your families.
Yeah.
Leave those families. Yeah. Kids can feed themselves.
Exactly. Yeah. So moving on.
Yeah.
Number 3.
Yeah.
Take your meds.
Yes.
Take your meds.
Take your meds.
Me, take my meds.
Yes.
When I take them, I feel better. That's what they're there for.
Weird how that works.
Yeah. Number 4, we've already talked about don't give 110%. That's not for you. That's for someone else.
Yes.
You need those percentages for other things. Don't give 110%. You don't need to.
Yes. And
what you do is enough.
I also feel like we are so, like, we want the praise of others, or we want to just be told we're doing a good job, because we haven't heard that a lot in our lives, you know? And so it's hard to stop yourself from like needing that and wanting to please others. If someone tells me I'm
doing a good job, I will go to the end of the world for them.
Which is problematic.
Yes, that's an unhealthy relation. That's not good.
Yes. So like, I think part of also not giving 110% is like working on your need for validation and your willingness to like disappoint people a little bit. You know, it's okay for your boss to be disappointed that you didn't give 110% because
sorry,
what the fuck, that's your energy. Yeah, exactly. Like, you don't owe that to anyone else.
No, don't
except for, you know, focus that energy on like the things that really matter. Like your kids need that energy more than your boss does. You need that energy more than your boss does. It's you only have so many resources and you only have so much to give, and it's okay to like disappoint people a little bit if it means not disappointing yourself. Yeah. Love yourself more, and then you'll care about taking care of yourself more. Yeah.
Brings us to number 5. Be selfish. Yeah. And selfish is in quotes, because it's not really being selfish. It's taking care of yourself, right?
I don't know. Yeah. This whole idea of selfishness is so bizarre to me. It's like, well, aren't we all here on this earth to like don't we have to take care of ourselves?
Self-preservation is like any like living things trait. That's like what living things do, right? Yeah. Whether you're like a bacterium or you're a human being.
Except for ants. I feel like ants are very willing to like sacrifice
their hive mind. For the good of different. Different. It's different.
Get out of that hive mind. You're not an ant.
We're not ants. No. So it's okay to prioritize yourself. You know, interests and hobbies and making a priority for those is crucial for your brain, for your happiness, and even if those interests include sitting on the couch for 14 hours and watching TikTok, that's okay. It happens. Sometimes it was like last weekend, you know?
Some days it happens.
Some days you're going to have those days, and that's okay. But you need those days, you know? You need hobbies, and interests are what makes like life worth living, I think, you know? So if you don't, and it also makes you human. Like if you're a parent and people are dependent on you, right? You need you need
things that you're choosing to put your energy into, not just things that are obligations.
And it makes you like more human, right? Because you're not just like this like robotic parent who's like always there to take care of your children, you know? You got to prioritize you, which I think is hard when you have children, and there's a reason why I don't have them.
Same.
You know?
I don't want to have to prioritize anyone else.
Right? I'm just skimming along. I don't need another thing to take care of, but I think that would be especially hard as a parent to like, you know, unplug the parent brain and just do something for you every once in a while. But I think it's really important. And I think that's such a privilege that we have. But we also chose this life. So, you know,
exactly. You know. But also like we as human beings are meant to be creative. Like our brains do crave that creativity. We are just like naturally creators. We are naturally wanting to like be in nature and to be exploring and discovering and creating new things and enjoying art and music. I'm reading a book right now that's like your brain on art, I think it is. And it's all about how we really like do physically need to be able to express creativity. It's self-regulating. It, you know, gives you feel good feelings. It makes you kind of like hopeful for the future. It gives you more of an identity. And also, I think I've talked about it on the podcast before, where because our brains do naturally crave that creativity, if we don't have something to channel our creativity into, our brains will make up problems to creatively solve, because our brains are looking for an outlet of something to do with this energy. And so then kind of that's part of where that anxiety comes from, because if we're not getting that creativity out of us, we're internalizing it, and our brains are looking for reasons to put that creative energy into something, even if it is like making up problems so that your brain has something to like noodle on and solve. That's kind of where that energy goes. So it doesn't just go away. Like we all, even if you don't feel creative, you are by virtue of being a human being.
Right.
Your brain craves creativity, and that can be things like cooking or baking. It can be like doing a coloring sheet, literally just like taking a marker and making little doodles. It can be like wood carving. It can be pottery. It can be dancing. It can be building fairy houses or a fort in your living room, like some kind of external creation outside of you, no matter what it is. It doesn't have to be art. Just like making things will kind of get you into action and help your brain to get over that obsession.
Yeah. Sometimes if you're having a really bad day, you can play the game What Will Kill Me First.
It's a fun one.
This is fun. No, it's good. There's a plan.
Crowd pleaser. Okay.
Yeah, it's crowd pleaser. So basically, like, if you're having a rough go, take care of like the bare minimum first. What's going to kill you first? Are you going to die of hunger? You should feed yourself. Or have you not drank water all day?
That'll kill you faster.
That'll kill you faster. Drink some water. Have you not gone to the bathroom in 8 hours because you can't get off the couch because you're so depressed?
That could kill you too.
That could kill you too. You don't want your bladder to explode.
Bladder infection.
So I think if you think of like, because sometimes I get like so overwhelmed of like, you know, you're on the couch, you're like, oh, I've been on the couch. I have to do all these things. I have to do all these things. I have to do the dishes. I have to do the laundry. I have to respond to an email. I have to pay a bill. What's going to kill you first? Play that game first. Is it you haven't taken a shower in 7 days and now you're like kind of gross?
Getting sores.
Getting bed sores? Yeah. That might kill you.
Yep.
Take care of that first, right? I think when you like boil it down to like, not the bare minimum, but like the absolute necessities of life.
Yeah.
Makes decision making a little bit easier. Get up because you have to eat so you don't starve. Get up because you have to pour yourself a glass of water because you need some sort of like hydration.
And then once again, that gets you into action and gets you out of that shame, because shame is not a motivator. Laying there and yelling at yourself that you're a lazy piece of shit on the couch is not helpful.
Not helpful.
And it's not going to be motivating.
But if you're like, I'm on a mission to figure out how not to die.
Yep.
It kind of puts things in perspective.
Gives you a task.
What's going to kill me first?
Yep. And if you're a people pleaser and you're better at doing things for other people than you are for yourself, think of your body as like your buddy that you got to take care of, you know? Kind of like that's your person. That's like your child almost that you got to care for. Maybe that encourages, I don't know, some kind of dissociation, but maybe dissociate for good. Yeah. Instead of thinking like, I need to do this, I'm such a piece of shit, you can leave your body.
Yep.
Think
like a sim.
What could I do for this body that would make them feel better?
Yeah.
And then you're like out of your shame because it's not about you. You're helping someone else.
Yep.
Which is also you. And
try not to think about it too much.
Yeah. And then just think of it as, like the sim of it's more about the functionality of it than you know, the shame.
How do I help this body?
Yeah. So what
this
would help
body
this
hasn't
body
drank water in 6 hours. Let's
fill it up.
Fill it up.
Fill that body up.
Right.
Yeah. And I don't know, that might help you if you're bad at doing stuff for yourself.
Right.
Think of your body as separate from yourself.
Yeah.
Psychologists or psychiatrists, let me know if
they're
that's
probably not
bad.
going to like that, but that's okay.
Maybe don't disassociate from your own body.
As someone who has been there where you're like on the couch and you're just like, you know, going over all these things you need to do, you need not to do, you know, it's just to cut it down into like, what is the bare minimum here so I don't die? You're like, oh, I can do this. These are decisions I can make, you know?
Yep.
So
I like
sometimes,
that. That's a good game.
What will kill me first? And, you know, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
The last two are kind of like very specific to my work, but that's okay. We can still talk about it.
Yeah.
Number 7 is you cannot be the only pillar holding up the house. That is not okay. So sometimes I feel like, especially in the neurodivergent community, we feel the need to like take on everything. It's an impossible task, but you're like, I'm going to help this person and I'm going to do this and I'm going to figure out all these things and look at what a great job I'm doing. But you cannot be the only thing supporting. You can't be the only supporting beam here, you know? That is not a sustainable environment for you or for anyone, right? If it's, I always said, like, you know, at my last job, we had a few what I called keystone species, which were people who, when they went on vacation, the whole place would like just melt into flames and everything would be a disaster. And you're like, how? This can't be a thing, right? That is not a good environment where one person leaves and then the whole place is dysfunctional. Yeah. That's not okay, right? You cannot be that person. Don't. I feel like a lot of times we get into that situation, but it's not sustainable and it's not good for you. You can't be everybody's problem solver. You can be like, you know, someone who gets it done, but you can't be the only one. There's got to be other people who are just as competent. Or semi-competent.
Yeah. And once again, you can't get too stuck on the perfectionism of like, well, I could do that better. It's like sometimes things just need to be done. You don't need to have control over every little thing. It's okay if something isn't done perfectly. It just needs to get done. And so you don't necessarily have to take that on. And also like with people pleasing where it feels like you're being a good person and you're helping everyone, but if you're putting too much on your plate and you're making people promises and then you're not able to follow through, are you really being helpful?
Right.
If you're just kind of making magical thinking promises.
Yeah. So do not be the only supporting beam.
Which is hard in some work environments where it's like, you know, we've got a skeleton crew and you're the only person who we hired to do this thing. But if you are in some type of environment where you can step back a little bit, I think that's good advice.
Like there's a reason why you work with like a team of people, right? You know, you're a team.
Yes.
It's not like one person and then a bunch of like supporting characters, you know? And then that kind of leads me to my last point, my final point, which is it's okay to let others fail. Yeah.
Literally.
And 9 times out of 10, their failure is not your fault. And I don't like to see anybody fail because I don't like failure. But
it's hard to let
hard, but sometimes you need to. Sometimes you have to let people, you know, wallow in the mud pit that they dug, you know?
Yeah, I mean, there need to be natural consequences for certain things. Right. And so, if someone is unable to do all of their tasks for the job that they were hired to do, it sucks, but you can't really jump in and save them when it's like, okay, well, now you're just going to have to save them forever.
Yeah.
Or they're just you're kicking the can down the road where maybe one day you're not there and then they fail and now the same thing has happened anyways that you were trying to avoid. You know?
Now this is just more work and headache for you.
And failure is a teacher, you know, like failure is how we learn. And I think part of allowing other people to fail is working on managing our own emotions around failure in ourselves. Like I feel like we want to save people from experiencing these bad emotions because we know I don't want to experience that. And so it's like you feel like you want to stop someone from experiencing like social shame because they said something that was like inappropriate and you might want to jump in and rescue them, but they need to learn that natural consequence of feeling this public shame if they said something that was like inappropriate or hurt someone's feelings. And so the more we feel like we can manage those emotions in ourselves, I think the less we'll try to rescue people from experiencing those emotions too.
Exactly. And as someone who was in that situation where I would always try to rescue people and like almost save people from their own failure, now to just kind of like take a step back and watch this failure happen, kind of entertaining. In like the worst way possible. I'm not a nice girl.
It's something to do.
But it's kind of nice to just be like, oh, that's gonna be an email. You know?
I mean, either they fail or you save them from failing and now you have someone who's like incompetent doing this job that they can't do themselves, you know?
Yeah.
So
I cannot protect you from yourself.
No,
you know,
it's not
so
fair to
kinda
everyone else.
watching this failure happen is just been what a journey we're going on.
You're just letting patients code on the table.
No,
it's like, hey,
no,
not
no.
It's sorry, you gotta fail. You gotta learn from your failures. You
No,
gotta let a few grandpas
it's
die.
all kind of like administrative stuff and low stakes stuff where you're like, wouldn't have done that. But
yeah, like if someone's gonna get hit by a car, that's not a time to let them learn from failure.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, if it's like they're gonna miss a deadline or they didn't do that thing the right way and they've already been told
they scheduled something incorrectly and you already told them about it, but it's still there. So then you're like, all right, I tried.
Yeah, you can't be like looking over everyone's shoulders all the time to make sure.
I can't do your job for you, but I can. And especially if you like try once, I'm not going to try 1,000 times.
No, if I've already reminded you and now you're still not doing it, okay. So I guess you have to learn this lesson.
Yep. And so it's just kind of like, oof.
And I feel like a lot of parents go through that with kids, and I feel like that's part of where the whole like helicopter parent thing comes from, where parents are so afraid to let their kids experience pain or experience failure, which I get. It is painful, and I can't even imagine the pain of having to watch your own child go through that.
Yeah.
But truly, that is how we learn.
That's how you learn. You
learn
have
the
to
stove
fail.
is hot and it will burn you by, unfortunately, sometimes having to touch it.
Yeah.
And now you know. And that has protected you from having like an even bigger disaster down the road because you didn't learn that lesson.
Exactly.
So like, yeah, unfortunately, you got to just like sometimes within reason, don't let them get hit by a car.
Right.
Sometimes you got to let them, fall off of something and they scrape their knee, and you gotta let them, they didn't do this homework assignment, so now they're gonna get in trouble with the teacher. Like you can't protect them from experiencing those failures.
Exactly.
Because you're not helping them.
No.
You're enabling them. You know, you're coddling them, and you're not creating an independent person.
Exactly. So let others fail.
Yeah.
It's okay.
It's good for you.
Not your fault. It's good for you. It's good for them.
Do it for your mental health. Yeah. Let others fail for your own mental health.
Yeah. Do it for you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's all I got.
All right.
This has been a depressing episode. Not all of our episodes are this sad. You can listen to a bunch of others. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Stitcher. We're on the YouTubes where you can watch us in the flesh talking about vampire poop.
Come see our flesh.
Yeah, come see our flesh. It is alive.
Over on YouTube.
Yeah. And you can support us by liking, subscribing. You can DM us. We are responding again.
Are we?
We're gonna.
Or maybe. Don't make that promise.
We're gonna respond when we are mentally ready.
Yes.
All right.
But send those messages, because remember, if we don't respond, it has
It's
nothing
not
to do with
because of you.
It's because of us.
Because we're dying on the inside. No.
We all are. We all are.
It's not because of you. We love your messages. I cherish them. I read them and then I don't respond to them.
Yep. I'm like,
until,
that's such a good message. I really need to respond.
Sit
thoughtfully.
down thoughtfully and have just like Elena.
Yep. You got it.
Bringing it back. Anyway.
Yep.
You can buy us a coffee. You can go to our website where we have a store and we have merch. And you can also go to our Patreon where Grace is doing the Lord's work. Kind of. We're getting there.
I did an NDTV episode last week, a couple weeks ago. Time is...
Yeah.
No.
This is
no
like
matter.
we said, we're getting back into it. It's been
we're working on it.
We're working on it.
But I did a NDTV episode about Abed Nadir from Community, which is a wonderful. He's like one of my favorite autistic representations on TV. So I'm kind of just like gushing about how wonderful he is over there. So you can check out our Patreon. We'll have more stuff.
Yeah, we're going to talk about vampires at some point and what is life.
Yeah, and what is death? Why are we here?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you here?
Something to noodle about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Yeah.
All right.
But yeah, that's our show.
Mm-hmm.
This is like I said, it's been a weird recap. It's been a weird couple of weeks, but going on a couple months. I don't know. Yeah, like I said, time is kind of smushing together.
It really is
and
smushing together.
Yeah, it's been super depressing, but I feel weirdly hopeful. Maybe it's false hope. I don't know.
Is it November?
Yeah.
Oh my God. I was just looking at the date on my computer.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, it's already October. Oh? No, it's November.
It's November.
It is November, guys. And we all know it.
And everybody knows it except for us.
Yep.
But yeah, it's November. By the time this comes out, could be December.
Could be 2026. We don't know.
We don't know. But
not making any promises.
we are here.
We're alive.
We're live.
We're still doing the podcast.
We're still doing the podcast. We are burnt out.
Yep.
We're working on it. Give us time.
It's really the guest episodes that hold me up the most because it's like now I have to switch back and forth between cameras. There's like this whole other added element. I love our guest episodes.
Yeah,
but they are more work to edit.
Yes.
And they are like a huge roadblock for me sometimes where I just struggle to make it happen because it's something different than my usual routine of editing.
Yeah.
So
well,
that's
this
part
is
of
like
it.
a nice 2-hour episode that you get to also edit. So
Nice, easy 2-hour episode.
talking about super depressing stuff.
Great. Can't wait to listen to this back.
Yep.
No, it'll be good.
No, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. We love what we do. We just
It can't all be silly.
not all of it's silly. I think the past couple episodes have not been silly.
Especially, yeah.
Yeah.
Tori's episodes where we had some silliness in
there was
there.
silly. There's sillies in there.
We'll do a just segs
Yeah,
soon
we can
where
do
we'll
some
get
sillies.
real silly.
Yeah, let's get silly.
Yeah,
But-
to kind of distract us from everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But before we, so that's been everything. Let's go on to our bod.
Have we done a podcast before?
Yeah,
Is this our first podcast episode ever? I just feel so out of my element.
We're getting there. It's been a journey.
Yeah, we're getting back. I'm taking my vitamins again.
You taking vitamins?
I'm taking vitamins.
I'm taking my meds.
Hell yeah, brother.
Heck yeah.
I feel like something's different about my Adderall. I'm being paranoid. I don't know if I'm being paranoid.
I think
but I feel
you're
like
a little paranoid.
No, I feel like ask anyone on a stimulant. I haven't really thought it up until now, but I feel like this last bottle has not been effective the way it was before. Maybe that's burnout. Maybe that's something going on with the manufacturer. I like to blame it on the pills.
Yeah.
So I'm going to say that.
Do it.
And ultimately, remember, you have disabilities, and it's okay to be disabled by those disabilities. So stop feeling shame. The system is built for us to fail and struggle. And if you're in debt, it's not a moral failing. It's because the system wants you to be in debt and has created those conditions for you. And so just give yourself grace and stop feeling so much shame because you shouldn't. It's not a personal failing. It's everything else.
Let's move on to our bod.
All right. Was that a hopeful final message?
No.
You're disabled, so be disabled. Just be disabled already. It's fine.
Oh, man. This is where we lose all our followers. They're like, they came back and it was like for the worst.
Wish they had, and it was really sad.
Yeah, wish they just ended on a high note.
I was hoping they were like on a nice vacation or something.
No.
Instead, it's this.
Way much worse.
Way much worse. Can't even speak. Kristin can't read.
I can't read. Grace can't speak. We're doing fine.
Yeah, it's fine. You like this. You like this.
Everything's fine.
It's great. Let's get to that bod.
Yeah, I got a bod for you.
Nice bod.
I want your bod.
I want that bod.
I want a bod.
Give me a bod.
Yep. Here we go. We are talking about the roseate spoonbill.
Oh.
Have you heard of this guy?
I do not know him.
These are odd-looking birds. They're mostly in central Maine.
Maine?
Oh my gosh. They're mostly in Central America in the mangroves of Florida. But recently, they've been in the news because they've kind of taken residence in South Carolina. Environmentalists are kind of alarmed at this because they're attributing their travel north to climate change and the rising temperature of the ocean.
It's a good uplifting bod to end with.
Yes, I figured it was fitting.
I feel like all the animals are going to get fucked up. Like, we're not going to have lobsters. Like,
they're going to be like Arctic lobsters.
Literally, like, we're going to stop at some point being known for lobster.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy?
We'll be known for like sharks instead.
Yes. Yeah. Sharks are coming up.
Yep.
Maybe we'll get some kind of tropical crab.
Ooh.
We can be crab people now.
We'll be the crab people.
Maybe we'll be crab people.
But yeah, these birds. Okay, imagine the body coloring of a flamingo,
Mm.
the kind of neck and head situation of a vulture,
Mm-hmm.
and then the beak of a wooden spoon.
Whoa.
Yeah.
2 wooden spoons together?
Yes. That's why they're called a spoonbill.
Oh,
Yeah.
because they're spoonbills.
They're spoonbills.
I get it.
They look like spoons. Yeah, it's like kind of wild.
Huh.
So let me get on the old YouTube here.
Pull it up. Also, for those of you watching video while Kristin's doing that, I got a new Nido while I was at the
That's a
toy
cool
store
one.
for Hudson.
That's a
getting the
cool
Stomp
one.
Rocket. Got myself a toy. Got Ian a little Lego kit too, so we all got toys. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. Nido, reach out to us. We're your biggest fans.
What the shit? What is it? Not talk?
You didn't even look up their call?
No, because I was like focused on the whole the fact
Spoons?
that they're in like South Carolina situation.
Oh, you got to think about their call.
Yeah, I did not. I was focused on the facts.
That's really good.
Yeah, I'm professional.
I can tell by your face. Your lip shave.
It's like a muzzled dog, but then also
like
Grover.
Grandpa.
Yeah.
Grover Grandpa.
He's
You gotta
like
pull your chin
Yeah.
in.
he's like reading the news
Yeah, yeah.
about like Zoran winning.
He's got like a flat mouth, like
Yeah.
straight mouth.
His dentures aren't in.
Yeah, yeah. But he's disgruntled. Almost like a dog.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not quite.
Dog/grandpa. Something to fall asleep to at night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
really nice and soothing.
Yeah,
Sounds
yeah.
of a spoonbill. Really good stuff.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Bye.
See ya. Okay, see ya.